Hey guys, how's it going? So basically today's video is going to be on the topic of having no friends. Okay, so the first point is that there's a difference between emotionally having no friends and practically or physically having no friends. So obviously somebody could, technically have a friend, but if they don't see that friend frequently or they don't feel, emotionally supported by them, then emotionally they may feel like they don't actually have a friend or friends. It's a kind of similar thing when it comes to parenting. You can have a biological parent, but it doesn't mean that they're your emotional parent, if that makes sense. So that's the first point. The second point is on advice that people give to people about how to easily make friends, because it's so easy to make friends, right? And the quote is, just go to a party. Okay, so that advice is not very helpful, because if you do not have friends, whose party are you going to be attending? Because you don't have friends, so therefore you're not going to be invited to any social engagements. And in regards to the thing of, well, just go to any party, and basically that goes back to the whole lone wolf thing of that people aren't as trustworthy of people who are lone wolves. And there's a reason for that, but it also means that if you are a lone wolf, then people are less trusting of you and less likely to like you as well. So the next point that I've written down is in regards to the social cycle, and that's really why a lot of people struggle to make friends, because once you're out of the social cycle, it's very hard to get back in. And basically the way most people meet other people is through other people, and that's what the social cycle is. So for example, when you're still in school or when you're at university, you're sort of constantly meeting new people, which lead you to meet new people, and then you go to this thing, and then you get invited to this thing from this person who you met through this thing. So it's this constant sort of movement. The issue is that once you are out of the social cycle, this constant thing of meeting new people, like I said, it's very hard to get back in. And there are many reasons for the social cycle ending for an individual. And that is, it could be a disability, mental illness, becoming a parent, financial problems, death of a loved one, losing a job, breakup, end of education, and retirement. So they're just a bunch of reasons why somebody might get out of the social cycle. For example, becoming a parent. Once you have a child, obviously you're not maybe going to be as socially active as you once were, because you might be, looking after your new baby, and you might be very tired, so you might not be able to, be going out clubbing every night, so therefore you might be out of the social cycle. End of education, that happens a lot. Once people are out of school or university, they find that they don't, stay in contact with everyone as much, because there's maybe not as much free time, stuff like that. Yes, mental illness. If you're struggling with depression, then you might want to hang out with people, but your depression doesn't necessarily allow you to do so. So that's just some of the reasons. So the next one is another advice that people give, which is just join a club/sport and you'll easily make friends, which is this advice that people give on how easy it is to make friends. So while I do think it's true, it's really good to put yourself out there and all that jazz, one of the worst things in the world is when you are part of a group but you're actually not accepted into that group. I know for me, one of the worst experiences, that's a bit dramatic, but a bad experience I had was when I was in a all-girls soccer team, and I've been in ones where it was fine and everybody was nice and stuff, but I was in one where basically there was, within my all-girls soccer team, there was one group of girls and another group of girls, and then there was literally me, and I would it was one of the loneliest experiences of my life, and it was not very enjoyable. So this idea of you just will join a group and you'll be automatically accepted is just not always accurate.